All right, today we're beginning our second half of our unit on converting between systems, and this system is the metric system. This is the system that we don't use that we probably should use. So we're going to start again with capacity. Remember, capacity is the amount of liquid a container can hold. We're going to start with the basic metric unit of capacity, and that is the liter. You're used to hearing about liters when you talk about soda bottles usually. And two other metric units of capacity that we're going to use are tiny and big. Tiny is the milliliter, and the large one is the kiloliter. Okay, liter is abbreviated with a capital L. Milliliter is a lowercase m and then an uppercase L. And kiloliter is a lowercase k and an uppercase L. So you will see those abbreviations through the lesson. Benchmarks for capacity, you can use them to help you estimate about what you have. So 1 milliliter is about 10 drops from an eyedropper. 1 liter is 1 large bottle of water, and 1 kiloliter is 8 large trash cans. So you can use that to help you determine and estimate capacity. So what's the most reasonable capacity of a bathtub? 750 milliliters, 14 liters, 240 liters, or 5 kiloliters. My recommendation and suggestion for the most reasonable, I would say 240 liters is the most reasonable for a bathtub. You might want to pick 5 kiloliters, but 1 kiloliter is 8 trash cans, so 5 kiloliters is 40 trash cans, and that's too much. What's the most reasonable estimate for the capacity of a kitchen sink? Best choice here would be 25 liters. 25 water bottles would be the best choice. Complete this statement using the appropriate metric unit of capacity. The capacity of a swimming pool is 750 kiloliters. A carton of soy milk probably contains 1 liter, and a thimble might hold 5 milliliters of water. The bottom is asking you to find the amount of liquid in the measuring cup. So you want to try to read the picture as well as possible. I know the measurements are kind of hard to see. The picture maybe came out better on your paper. But I would estimate that the water level is about here. So I would say that's 75 milliliters. And on this one, the level is here, and then everything underneath it. I'd say that's 350 milliliters. So on the back, it's asking you to convert it. So still, if you're going from big to small, you're multiplying by powers of 10. This is what makes the metric system very easy, because you're multiplying by powers of 10 and dividing by powers of 10, which means all you have to do is move the decimal. So if you're going from a big unit to a smaller unit, you know to multiply. Big to small is still multiplying. 1 kiloliter has 1,000 liters, and 1 liter has 1,000 milliliters. So if I'm going from 3.2 liters to millimeters, I'm going from big to small, which means I should multiply. I would take 3.2 and multiply it by 1,000. Now I don't feel like multiplying it by 1,000, so what's the trick? If you're multiplying by 1,000 to convert liters to milliliters, multiply by 1,000. Move the decimal to the right. How many places do you move the decimal to the right? How many zeros are in 1,000? 3. So move decimal right 3. So my decimal point is currently here in between the 2 and the 3. I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, and enter the decimal and fill this with zeros. So I should get 3,200. The next one, number 9, is going the other way. If you go from small to big, you know you need to divide. So if I'm going from 1,640 liters to kiloliters, I'm going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, which means I need to divide. I need to take 1,640 and divide it by 1,000. Dividing by 1,000 is the same as moving the decimal to the right. How many places do you move the decimal to the right? Move decimal. I'm sorry, I said the wrong direction. You're moving the decimal to the left. Move the decimal to the left 3 times. So in this number, if you don't see a decimal, the decimal's all the way at the end of the number. You're going to move it to the left. 1, 2, 3. It's going to wind up between the 1 and the 6. So you get 1.64 kiloliters. So let's practice some more conversions. Remember, if you're moving your decimal to the right or to the left, think about big to small, small to big. Milliliters to liters, small to big. I'm going to move my decimal to the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I get 0.81. Kiloliters to liters, that's big to small. So we're going to go to the right 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Gets 3,000. Liters to milliliters, big to small. So go to the right 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 7,100. Kiloliters to milliliters, that's all the way. So kiloliters to milliliters, that's big kiloliters to small milliliters. You have to move your decimal to the right. How many times do you think you need to move it to the right? Think about it. You're going from kiloliters to liters and then all the way to little milliliters. So if kiloliters to liters means you get to move the decimal 3 times, liters to milliliters means you also need to move it 3 times. If you're going from kiloliters all the way to milliliters, you're going to move that decimal 6 times to the right. 1, 2, 3,